Welcome to my Stalker run. I'm E124, and here's what's in our backpack. We are a little bit overweight. We got 24 sticks. We gotta change that. We're all good. We're gonna harvest that shirt. We're gonna harvest these socks. There we go. Hey, look it. We have a ballistic vest again. We got some food and water. We're gonna start cooking. We're all good in there. We're all good there, and nothing in there. So we are day 470. And here's our skills. Everything's at 5 except for rifle and revolver. We are early morning and no afflictions. So let me think. Yeah, that was... We can get a fire. Alright, just give me a second here. Let's get some sticks on there. And let's get some meat. You know what? Here, let's get rid of this stupid thing. Do that. Let's go over here to break this down. That's 30 minutes. There we go. Thanks for that, XM. I hope you could hear that. Let's do this. So just a little disclaimer for those of you on YouTube. The little comment they made about the vest. This is take 2. We went down, we got ourselves over to... Wow, my brain is just blank right now. Over to the hangar. We hunted the third cougar. We one-shotted that third cougar. We got back to the hangar and decided in the morning that we were gonna go fishing, but that we didn't need to take the woodworking tools with us and we didn't need to take the vest. So I dropped them both on the floor. I went outside, I picked up all the items that I had out there and went back inside after deciding I wasn't going to go fishing because I think I'll encounter cougars if I do. Picked up the woodworking tools and the vest had vanished. It's just gone. So we reloaded the save. This is why I tell people always back up your saves in this game. And yeah, here we are. You heard it? Okay, good. Sounded good too? Okay, good. Thank you guys. Thank you. 301. I'm not gonna make anymore. Did I take my pot? Okay, I did. Now I don't trust anything. Like, nope, I don't trust you at all. You are broken. Seriously, back up your saves. It's not cheating if the game broke. do. Last time we just passed time for like 65 hours because we had an all-day blizzard. When you reload a save, it doesn't necessarily give you everything exactly as it was. But in this case, it does seem like we're getting another all-day blizzard. We're not getting anywhere out of here. We're just gonna forward time until we can sleep. I think there is about good. We'll eat and drink. I do want to check inside of a container because I gotta switch this to that. Yes. Okay. We're good on food. Let's drink up and go to bed. And hopefully this blizzard ends. Hopefully we get a nice sunny day. Or we get in... we got glimmer fog. That's okay. We can't really get lost if we stay on the trail, right? We're gonna take that with us. We'll just stay on the trail. I guess from this point on, I'm not dropping. I mean, it might be purely in this region. This region does seem like it's messed up. We have a spot upstairs in there. If you move that bed, there's an invisible bump on the floor, that the bare floor, that I had moved the bed and walked over that invisible bump and I could not get back, which is why I moved the bed back to where it was to cover that bump. But I don't know, now from this point on until I'm done with the cougars, I don't know if I want to take the vest off. It's probably only in this region. I've never placed an item down and lost it. Yeah, I just don't know what to say. Be very careful, back up your saves, because if you lose something important, that can make the rest of your run not fun. Maybe put it in something, not just on the floor. Nope, I'm not taking it off. I'm not gonna risk that. What if the bug itself is, or what if the bug is the vest itself? We've taken this vest off many times too, that's the thing, right? But I'm not gonna take the chance that the bug is actually on the vest and not just the location. So I'm just gonna be wearing it the entire time. I did want to do some fishing because we do need to fill our lantern, but with this glimmer fog, the one fishing hut's there and the other one's way out in the middle. Like, I don't know that we're doing any fishing here. I think we'll just drop the jerry can. We'll go hunt that cougar. Obviously not in glimmer fog conditions. And Yeah, zone of contamination is our next region that we're going to. I think there's jerry cans there that have fuel in them. So yeah, we'll have to make some torches. What's the temperature? It's minus 14 and the wind is at minus 21. So yeah, I'm not happy at all right now. I'm kind of disgusted right now with what just transpired. Anybody on YouTube wants to see what actually went down? The full VOD will be on Twitch. I'm not able to edit Twitch, but I'm not gonna keep all that in the YouTube video because the YouTube video is already borderline too long. So adding another hour and 15 minutes to it is too much. Yeah, we're just gonna follow the trail. We'll probably go to the helicopter, boil some water, warm up, and then continue on. There was a...
It's a goddamn freezing.
There was a cache out this way. We're not getting a signal for it. Is it possible we already got this cache? I don't think so. It's also possible that maybe this cache isn't in play. I'm not really an expert on how the caches work. If we get a signal, we'll hear it, even if the radio is in our backpack, but we don't have to carry the radio with us. Problem is with the glimmer fog, I don't really know where the helicopter is. I don't believe with the fog in play that we'll see the helicopter. I think once we start seeing some trees, it'll be off to the right. It might be close to this area actually. I don't know why, I just think that it's kind of lumpy in that area. Okay, this is the worst thing to do. But you only have two options for this. It's either do it during the glimmer fog or do it during an aurora. I don't remember if this was a good cache. I think this was actually a good cache to get. We just got to make sure there's no bear. I'm just going to walk straight towards it. And who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and the glimmer fog will end and we'll have nice clear skies and we won't have any issues getting back. But we could easily get ourselves into some serious danger here. The other thing too is as long as I walk in a straight line, we can always just turn back around and follow our tracks. The tracks do stay for quite a while. Not all of them, but if you only went in a straight line, it's pretty easy to get back to where you were. Problem comes when you start turning. And I do turn. I turn way too much. I think that bear is up here too. That's what scares me about this right now. I don't think we dealt with this bear. Oh, we're getting closer. Yeah, we had to turn a little bit. And do want to be able to have a look around too. And I think we're right here. We just, there it is. Okay. Put that away. MRE. Oh, we got coffee. MRE. Yep. Definitely a good cache. Is there anywhere to make a fire out here? I don't think there is. So I'm just gonna follow our footprints. There's where we turned. Should be okay.
I feel so good.
Now we have insomnia. Okay, we're almost losing. There's our footprints right there. They're very faint, but we're on the right trail and we walked straight. So we should be okay. We'll get to the path. Yeah, you get an MRE in a cache. That's, in my opinion, that's the good one. And to get a can of coffee on top of that, that's like, just makes it even better. The ones that I've decided are bad ones are the ones that are filled with all the flares. All right. Here's the path. I do think we're close to the helicopter because I think you get that signal when you're by the helicopter. I just don't know exactly where. What's the time of day? It's early in the day too. It's not bad. Once we start seeing some trees, that's where I'll know that we're close to the helicopter. We need to find it right away though. Did I just hear deer? don't know if I heard a sound or like ambient sound or if I actually heard deer. Oh, there we go. All right. The helicopter should be just over here. But how far? Could it just be over this hill? I think we're right by it. I think we're by it. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's get a fire going. Get some coal on there.
Come on, little fire.
All right, and let's get some birch bark. We'll drink one now. What's our water like? 0.68. Now this is risky because I mean they don't fall entirely through the floor here. They fall kind of on the floor. Does that count? Does this count as a jiggle? I don't know. That counts. You know what? We're gonna keep that one. We're gonna need torches, so we'll just keep grabbing torches and hopefully get another good one. That one might be the best we might get.
Hello. Hi.
Hey Murd, welcome in. How you doing? I didn't intend. Oh man. Murd's good. How are we all? Well, we had to restart. Murd. We had a bit of an issue. I'm not going to go into full detail, but basically we took off the vest after we had killed the third cougar. We were at the hangar, we took off the vest, we were gonna go fishing, decided, nah, I don't think I want to go fishing, it's too far. Went back in, the vest was gone. It vanished. We looked for it, we couldn't find it. So my guess is that I mean the bug could be the vest, but we've taken the vest off so many times in so many regions and never had an issue. I'm gonna say that the bug is limited to at the very least the airfield. I don't think anywhere outside the FAR territory it's a problem, but right now it is a problem out here. Yeah, and that was the killer, is we one-shot the cougar. Hey Paul, welcome in. How you doing? And thank you. Oh, you know how angry I'll be if I get attacked by Cougar number 3 after knowing that I originally took him out with one shot? I will not be happy. And yeah, I pushed the wrong button back there. I meant to actually take the birch bark tea and drink it a little further down the road to maintain the temperature, but that's okay. We'll be fine. Copper's got a clip there, I believe, of us taking out the cougar. There's the evidence. Now what we could do, we could walk out to the lake. All right, we're here. I'm gonna continue following this. This will go up there and then it'll turn. Or, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm just gonna go right straight across. What was I saying? We could just go out to the fishing hut on the lake, the big lake. First fishing hut. I don't want to go out into the second, like the other one by the other hut. But I also don't want to go to that other fishing hut because there's possible timber wolves there. I know they were regular wolves, but they have been timber wolves in the past. I don't know. I think we're just taking torches and leaving after we kill the cougar. Let's just get out of here. Let's make like a tree and get out of here after we take down the cougar. Should we try to summon Darth? Darth's a busy man. Yeah, both of the fishing huts in this region aren't very good for what's around them. Make like a tree and leaf. I like the way Biff said it. It's better. We're in the airport, but oddly enough, I don't know where I am in the airport. Just because I'm on a runway doesn't mean I know where I'm at. We got a trailer right there, so I think we need to take the next runway to the right. Since Murd uses the island cabin as your main base, the fishing huts aren't badly placed. You leave a stockpile of food at both. Ah, the plane, the plane. Yeah, but for us, they're far. We would have to bring a bunch of wood. We do have coal downstairs that, depending, I may take some, I may not. I don't think I'm gonna take any of it. We're gonna ride out this glimmer fog. And then in the morning, I guess we'll have to go after that cougar. Where am I? Where am I? There we go. Wow, I did not expect to come around and actually get to the the hangar.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
All right, let's get inside. All right, so you can go here. Whoops. Let's drop that. That hatchet, we don't need that. All right. So what are your thoughts? Do we actually need a pry bar? No trolling. Do I actually need a pry bar? No pry bar, and we don't need, whoops. We don't need a hacksaw. I can safely leave these behind. Where did it go? Oh, wow.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, we can't have that. It can't go the same way. All right. So what's in there again? You know what? We don't need it, but we can. And then that's all just that. What about this? We have 12, okay. And you guys were empty. All right, let's just kill some time by breaking this. Make torches. I can't make torches. I would need lantern fuel in order to make torches. But one thing I can do, there's no point taking that anywhere. See? We need lantern fuel. We have a bunch of cloth. Maybe sharpen my knife. Like that? Is that what you meant? Is the glimmer fog ending? We got about 3 sharpens left on this. I did not mean to go one more. Okay, glimmer fog has ended. We got enough time to get that cougar. 0.68.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
All right, let's go get the cougar. Ooh, we got nice weather. We don't have a wind block, and the wind is -12. That's not bad. Yeah, where is this cougar? I don't remember where he is. Kidding. Kidding. I honestly don't know why I was carrying that jerry can with me either. Like, if we were to have gone fishing, I think the fuel would just go into the lantern anyway. I think I didn't have any ambition to like actually fill up the jerry can. I just kind of figured, hey, oh, and Murd, we got the signal cache out there. We got a can of coffee and an MRE. You weren't here for that. Oh, and you know what I didn't get? I didn't get that hunting blind way out there like we got the first go round. It had the trail boots. Not a biggie. Still -12 on the wind. We don't have any scent right now either, which kind of sucks. It's nice. Maybe the cougar comes like 5 feet closer this way. Kitty, kitty. Where was our moose out here? Is it the one out on the lake? Yeah, they really need to fix this. I hear kitty. Can you fish on this? Does anybody know? Like, is this just a waste of time? That should have been fixed a long time ago. A long time ago. No fishing that you know of? Yeah. I've said before, I've said it a few times, that when you click on the fishing thing like that, it should come up as the fishing hole and be red. And then you just walk around and look for where it might turn green. That's how it should work. Because the way it works right now is, in my opinion, doesn't work. There might be fishing there, but I am not going to go and pull out that thing 1,600 times looking for a spot. We are close, kitty kitty. Kitty. Meow. I kind of liked it better the first time we took him on because I could see him. I can't see him. He's down in this little valley here. Is that a valley? Do you call that a valley? Come on, kitty kitty. Try to bring you as far back this way. He's coming. And we are not going to one-shot him this time. You've seen fishing near the bear cave here. That's dangerous. This sucks. I don't think I'm going to get the cougar to come further. There you are. There we go. Well, that's not bad. We got him in one shot the first time, and after reloading our save, we got him in 2 shots. That's not bad. Yeah, you can't complain about a 2-shot.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Okay, and we can leave. Yeah. Let's just go this way. No, CD, no. Honestly, that first go round before we reloaded the save was horrible. We had an all-day blizzard out at the cabin out there. We had strong winds the rest of the time. It was just horrible. And then when we harvested the cougar, we ended up getting a blizzard. Like, it was just terrible. I gotta remember, drop this MRE. You know me, I collect them, I don't really eat them. Is that old man's beard? And that is too. I'm not walking back to go get it, but we can grab these mushrooms. You're only a double, yeah. And we'll grab the old man's beard that we're about to walk by. Watch chat before you go so we can remind me. Remind me of what? The woodworking tools? I'm probably gonna pick them up as soon as I get in there, just to make good and sure I don't forget them. So we're officially not taking a hacksaw or a pry bar. We've officially stopped carrying that. Is that what's going on? Okay. Okay. That wasn't me turning, that was me putting my coffee down and bumping my mouse. But it was a good bump. We need to go this way. So now we're gonna go, obviously not right now, in the morning. We're gonna go back to the hub and swap our boots and head to the zone of contamination. It is a nice region though, right? Like, you know, bugs aside. The weather can be annoying, but I mean, that's a natural thing anyway. You're gonna have some places that just have crappy weather. But when you get a day like this, it is nice. I just don't think days like this happen enough out here. It takes a while for a person to learn this region because of how many days you have where you can't see anything. Between blizzards and glimmer fog. Look at all the sticks. I want them. I don't need them. I don't need them. We're heavy enough. Let's just get home.
Rest suit, I'm gonna faint.
Have I mentioned the same mountain on both sides of the map? What you mean, that one and that one? And that one? You mean the triplets? Yeah. Yeah. That one I believe is, yeah, that is this, this, and this. Those are the triplets. I don't think there's a fourth. Anybody old enough, though, remembers the days where the scenery was all the same thing, just looping back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, it was always the same scenery. I have for video games today, like something like that, I was like, I kind of shake my head because I don't know that you should have that in today's gaming, but it doesn't hurt me. I don't know. You could like angle it a little bit different so that, you know, you're not just like, there's one and here's one. Just like twist this one to the left a little, twist that one to the right a little. Now all of a sudden it's not the exact same mountain. Maybe even flip it, but who knows, maybe they didn't do any textures on the other side of it. I don't know, I really don't care. I really don't. I think it's funny more than anything, to be honest. That's about it. Alrighty then. Let's drop this. Why are we dropping this? Just so Merd can question me. That's why. That's why. We're even gonna leave it a little bit crooked. Do I have anything else? Nah. There is a lot of saplings out here. There doesn't need that many to be around here. There doesn't need to be that many. Let's just take a little bit of meat. Actually, you know what? This, whatever bear meat or moose or whatever this is, moldy bear meat, we don't need that. We got 4 pieces of you. They're all 1 kilogram. We got a full kilogram in there.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
All right, we're gonna eat you. We're gonna go downstairs. We got a lot of sticks, right? 14. Well, that's not a lot of sticks, but it's some sticks. Actually, you know what? I didn't even think. I got a fire pit out here. Da-da-da-da. And a whole bunch of sticks. Let's build a fire.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Let's do that.
So I can't be far behind.
I know it's an outdoor fire. We don't need it to be as long as an indoor, but whatever. I don't want to sit here and count on my fingers and try to figure out math. Let's go like that.
Come on, little fire.
You think you did that with those mountains to make traversing this region even harder? That's an interesting thought. This region is hard because it's so wide open.
Drop any of this gear.
And if you're using similar background pieces, it does make things like, obviously where we're at, we can figure it out. But if you're out there in the open and you look and you see a mountain, but you look and you see a mountain, you're like, oh no, man, where do I go? That could be. Oh, wait a second. Let's go take this. Go drop these guts. Go over here. We'll drop the cougar. And that is it. We are going to pick you up so we don't have to worry. We are going to, where was it? It was the top one, wasn't it? Right there. There we go. We're gonna shut that off so we can save it. And yeah, we'll just 31 until ready.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Do that. Let's do that. Do we still have insomnia? 14 hours and 52 minutes. Actually, we already have... We have a cup of tea.
I'm so tired I could lay down right here.
That's a good torch. Okay. These ones aren't, but whatever. This might get us down to the basement. Might not. We can't not sleep in the basement, right? I mean, we got our snazzy bed. I guess we don't really need this. Oh, that
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
didn't work, did it? That was a fail. All right. Yeah, the lights are on. We don't need a torch. I'm gonna break it down though for a stick. And then we'll go to bed. Hey Naku, welcome in. How are you doing? Did we have water boiled here? No. Let's boil 2 liters in that pot. There we go. Do that. There's that tinder plug I didn't use. All right, an hour 24. That's good. These sticks we can drop right here. Drop. And we will break that torch down. We will eat. These are all full. Okay. We will drink you. And now we'll drink some water. And hopefully, we'll be able to sleep. Oh no, Neku fell asleep playing The Long Dark last night. Luckily you had the game paused. Yeah. You were very lucky there. All right. We're gonna use you. We're not too bad. We have 4 pieces of coal. I don't think I need to take another piece of coal. We're going to a place that if I really wanted to, I mean, first of all, we're going to the hub, which has a ton of coal, but we're going to the zone of contamination as well, so we shouldn't need to take any of it from here because we don't really have much of it here. All right, what's our weight? 58. 58. Did I eat? All right. 58. That's 2 kilograms. I don't need... Oh man. I'm gonna take this cloth. I forgot to drop some of this off. There we go. Yeah. There's 3 fur. We can't stand the weight. We can't do it.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Let's go. We're out of here. We got 8 arrows of the regulars, and we got 52 of the manufactured. And goodbye, airfield. I'm sure we'll come back at some point. I can't promise. I can't guarantee. I don't even know when. But we're reaching halfway of what our goal is here. We're 472 and we're shooting for 1,000, so I really wish they wouldn't have made it a new achievement for 1,000 days. 500 seriously was mind-numbing. 500 was mind-numbing. What do you do to keep excited in 1,000 days? Like, because you can't exactly just be like, oh, I'm gonna take more risks now, because you don't want to take a risk that you die in your run, right? Get to 700 and now because you were foolish you're starting all over. You get a parasite and just hibernate a lot of that time. That's an interesting way of going about it. I don't want to do that just because. I don't want to tempt no fate. Like it's not like I don't get me wrong. I'm not against somebody doing that, but my thing is that that's going to deplete some of my medicinal products, right? And that's what I actually don't want to do. I do have, I think most of my regions, if not all of my regions, do have a good supply of Old Man's Beard and Reishi at that region's main base. Just in case of issues. But yeah, what I would not want to do is have to go around walking around looking for more of it. But yeah, that isn't that's not a bad idea if a person just wants to get through it quicker. We should find out. We did definitely hit the Vista on the other side. We should find out. I think we got it on this side. I can't tell based on the sizes. I think this Vista opens up this, but I don't know. I'll find out. And we have 9 pieces of charcoal, so yeah, and the primary reason for getting the medications items, the medical items in each region was in case I was a fool and ate raw meat again. From the, off the top of my head, I can't even tell. I can't even recite like, oh, okay, well, this affliction requires this stuff and this affliction requires this. But what you saw in this run is kinda what I would normally do and what I did normally do in my runs before I started streaming. I used to gather everything and bring it to a central base. Oh. Reby, there you go. Not a central base, but like each region's main base is kind of what I would do. I mentioned before, like the reason I would do that and the reason I did it in this one, it goes back to that last run where we ate the raw meat in Timberwolf Mountain, and now we had to figure out where's the Reishi in this region, right? But if you pick it up while you find it and then just leave it at that region's main base, you never have to question where is this stuff gonna be. You just like, okay, it's at the main base, it's not far, I know where it is, all good, we'll get there. We're lacking in rose hips. Yeah, rose hips went from being a medicinal item to an ingredient. Speaking of rose hip, we got 20 of these things after I eat this one.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Let's do that to help ourselves out. Yeah, rose hips are a very important ingredient. Yeah, we got pen bars. We have, I think we have close to 3,000. Well, sorry, no, we have close to 4,000 rose hips in Coastal Highway alone. And then we have another 600, I believe, at the farmhouse. Or is it at the camp office where I forgot them? Another 600 rose hips there. And they're purely for ingredients. Make pemmican. We got 43. You know what I didn't pay attention to? Whee. Oh, hey, I'm not gonna do it. But when you come in, unless you haven't seen it, if you're able to jump that tree to get over here, you basically, I would have to watch it again, but basically you run to that, to this thing, and you'll end up on kind of the side, and you have to walk side to side a little bit, and you'll end up on top of it. That's how you get by there. I would try it before you do it in your run, but yeah. Anyways, I forgot to look at the hangar if we actually had any ptarmigan down. Because I do remember leaving, like, we left the 32 at the hub, and I don't remember if that 32 was, like, I don't remember what regions that was for. Did I already leave 16 out here, and then I was like, oh wait, I didn't leave any for the zone of contamination or the Sunder Pass? I don't know. But either way, we got enough. We got 40, how many? 43. And 32 of that will be for our next 2 beds that we make. After you drop stuff in the trader box, do you gotta go tell the trader you made the trade and then go back to the box, pick it up? Yes. Yes. And then yeah, if you're quick, you can go from the after you pick up your trade items. If you're quick, you can run back and get the radio and get another trade. I think people have done up like 3 trades in a night. But I heard doing 3 or more, is it 3 or more, or is it more than 3? Will negatively affect your trust. So I usually, when I do a trade, I'll do 1 trade and I'll run back, I'll get the radio to grab another trade, and that's it for that night. It is a lot of walking. A lot of walking. And you got to be careful too, because if you accidentally go out there with scent, you're doing that during an aurora, and the bear will come down to the box area, and all of a sudden you're like dealing with a green bear, and you don't want that. Goodbye, Forsaken Airfield.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
And hello, warmer temperatures. I don't mind the green puppies. The green bear I want no part of. What is that, is it FAFO? I FAFO'd one time, and I found out. Okay. I don't need to find out anymore. The green wolves I don't mind so much though, because you can see them a little better than the black ones, right? And you can still one-shot them with an arrow, and just like a regular wolf. I'm not terribly worried about them. Yeah. The green bear is vicious. I lost a run to a green bear, partly because of my own doing, but I mean, he attacked me 4 times. Hey, look at that.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
We got 6 fur. Why are we doing this? Why did we do that? We didn't build a bed out here, did we? Okay, we're gonna come back out here and do it, but because we can't take more weight. Oh no, but you know what that means? I'm gonna have to put the vest down. I'm gonna put it inside of a container. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, for some reason I thought I had already made the bed out here, but now yeah, it's like, oh no, okay, I remember we had two limbs out there. We chopped it up, left the wood there, so we wouldn't have to look for as much. There's a fair amount of fur out here. Oh no, I went the wrong way, or not far enough the correct way. It is a pretty house. We got 18 fur. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, we're not gonna make the bed right now. What do we have here? We gotta swap our boots. We got food, we got water. We got a couple torches. We got woodworking tools. These saplings, that's why I marked the door. This is the door you go out. What a concept.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Okay, let's throw these all down here. You're empty. Hey, look at that. Thanks, little girl. Thanks, CD. Look at that. You're a good canister, so you can come with us. And yeah, we'll have to swap our boots. Oh no, we can't swap our boots. Kinda. Wait a second. There's no kitty in zone of contamination. We're going, yeah, we can drop. Yeah, we can swap our boots. I forgot. We don't have a kitty out there. Let's leave you right there. And let's leave you right there. Actually,
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
We'll leave you in there. Oh, we're gonna do that. Okay. We're gonna leave, I think, 30 of these behind. And where can I put torches? Now that we got a full lantern, we don't need to worry about torches, right? Okay. Off we go. What's the time of day? Okay. Yeah, that's a good thing. We don't need to worry about the kitty out in the zone of contamination. So we can drop all that weight. Now, what actually is our weight? 46 out of 48. So we are technically still heavy, but not totally heavy. Go up here. And oh, you're just a doe. I don't know what my time is like when I edit the video. So I think what we'll do is we'll play out this game day. And then we'll call her quits for the day. Now, where is Fur? I think the best thing to do, I mean, if I encounter any fur or cedar along our travels, we'll take it. There we go. But I'm not gonna go looking for it yet. I want to first go to the camp, whatever it's called, and just see if we have anything there. That's what I was thinking, CD. I think there's a bunch up behind the camp. Yeah, that deer that was running back there, I was wondering, like, if I duck and it happens to be a buck, he won't see me. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But that was what my hope was, is that... Boink. My hope was that I might be able to take him down if he was a buck. But he was a doe, so we're not going to do it. Alright, let's do that.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Hey, thanks, Paul. I think what we're gonna do, like I said, if we encounter cedar or fur on our travel here, we'll grab it. But I really do want to get back to the camp. Oh, murd. I want to get back to the camp and see what we have for cedar and fur. Yeah, good one. Is that a limb? Or is that a rock? Oh, we wouldn't be taking that one anyway. We got lots of run. And we actually have lots of alertness, so let's just run. There we go. Murd always up to mischief. That's why his nickname is Dirty Murd. There once was a time that we used to call him Cheapskate because Murd wouldn't spend his channel points. He was holding out. Remember those days, Murd? And now look at you. Over 400,000 spent. Yeah, you were waiting, you were saving them up for the 15,000 and the run redeem. Yeah, he would never spend them. Like, I think once in a blue moon he might do something, but it was, that might even be wrong. We kind of nicknamed him Cheapskate because he wouldn't spend them, but he had good reason to not spend them. And I do want to point out, Murd is not a cheapskate. It was just a fun little joke. Run, run, run. Yeah, and you keep subbing at tier 3, so you get extra points that way too. Murda spent 433,455 points. Unbelievable amount for a guy we used to call cheapskate. Ooh, we got veggies. We got some water. Trying to play that up like I didn't see the water. 339 there. We got canisters here. I wonder, should I pick these actually up? These are the bad, these are all the ruined canisters. Those are all the good ones. Oh, but this is the cardboard that we can't break. We can't do anything with that one. That one bothers me so much. Hey, look what we have. We got some cloth. We have the remnants of so we need another coat out here. Hey, we already got a bear bed out here. We don't need to be here. Not only do we have a bear bed, we have a lot of stuff. What do we got? You don't belong in there. We got 60 cloth, so we don't need to leave any cloth behind. You're 100. Let's go right here. How many of these do we have?
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
We have 20. And how many of you? 6. Well, if that's the case, we already got you. You don't need to be here. I wonder. You're at 48. We don't wear snow pants though. Not in this run. We even made a workbench. Wow, I totally did not remember that. Well, I guess if that's the case, we don't need to be here. We can take this fur. I'm not gonna take the cedar. I'll take the fur. What's that put us at? 55. Yeah, that's too high. Yeah, I say let's just get out of here.
This much gear.
You're totally not surprised I don't remember that? Well, when I don't even remember where I made, Gray Mothers. When I made that one there, I thought that was like, I couldn't remember making another one. This music sounds a little Aussie-ish, Mr. Crowley. Well. Hey, I'm trying to drink. Get out of here. I'm leaving. You don't need to come out here. You're about to end your life for no reason. Boink. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the hub. We got 6 more fur than we had before. We should probably eat. I'm gonna eat another. I'm gonna fill up. And we'll fill up on our water too. I should have more than enough wood now. I don't remember what I had for cedar or for, well, to be honest, either of them. Wow. This run gets us right into the middle of it, basically. Nah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We got, oh wow, that chemical risk is pretty high. I guess we went through a bit of chemical on our way here. I have cedar and 18 fir. Okay, I think we're out. So I guess our next destination is Sundered Pass. The only real question is, what makes more sense? Building the bear hide bed at the hub and then going? Or going out there and building that one first and building the hub's bed when we get back? I don't think it matters either way. It's just like we probably gonna need food at the hub. CD says build and then go. I think we'll have to take down that doe or hope that magically she turned into a buck. Whichever way you want is good for Murd, but he would build at the hub first in your own run. Yeah, there might be one or two. Well, there's definitely one deer in the hub. There might be a second one a little bit on the other side.
I need to find a place to rest.
Run, Astrid, run. Right smack dab through the middle of it. Wow, that's going up pretty quick, isn't it? Or maybe, yeah, maybe I just happened to look when it was moving. We gotta get out of here. Whatever you want to do is you'll do. What are you talking about? Did I not sharpen the knife when you suggested it earlier? Come on. There we go. We're out. Okay. That actually worked exactly as I was expecting it to. Only my brain was thinking somehow we're gonna actually be able to walk over this when we can't. Yeah, what CD just said. And you all know, I don't know who all knew, but you all know Murd knew that this bed was built when we headed out this way.
I can lay down and have a little sleep right here.
No, 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 no. Astrid, you cannot. I wonder, we got a lot of pemmican. Let's just eat another one. Eat another one so we're not in the red on our alertness there. Helps us with the carrying as well. See, he's not saying anything, not that you knew or didn't. Murd did know and he was laughing. I was genuinely surprised when I looked up and saw the bear hide bed. Like, what? Really? But now I remember. I still don't remember making the workbench there, but now I do remember making the bear hide bed. I believe that was actually, wasn't that our first one? Now we got 2 sets of woodworking tools. They don't need to be, so like eventually when we leave the far territory, I think we'll take both sets of them. You guys can think about it for a few days because it'll probably be a few real life days before we leave this area.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
And yeah, just like think of the pros and cons of bringing the all of the tools out of here. I am very doubtful that I would ever actually build anything out here. There's a immutable hesitation. $401 locations. Yeah, I go down here and now the deer's up there. Oh, CD knew as well. Oh, you guys are killing me. Whatever, I got some fur out of the deal. Although I could have just walked like for 2 minutes that way and got fur. Run, little doe. You don't really need them after the bed and cinder pass, so take them back to the camp office. That's what my thought is, right? But like what I'm thinking, what I'm wondering is like, because they don't degrade with use. Like the red and the blue tools, these are always at 100. So what I'm wondering is there any reason why I would want to do that? Sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, little dear.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Wherever this fat falls, that's where it's gonna go because we won't be able to place it. Yeah. Why would I want all three in the same location? Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, is there a point to it? Like the red and the blue tools, they degrade each time you use them. You can repair them, but they degrade, whereas these tools, the woodworking tools, don't degrade when you use them. So they're realistically, as long as you know where they're at and they're in a central location, you only need one set of tools. Right? What I should have done is looked for another hatchet out there. We don't have to keep using our good hatchet. But we'll see what we got here. I thought I heard a deer walking over there. I kind of don't like these guys here. Why do they all say 8? Are they too close? Or were they already... Did I leave them accidentally indoors somewhere? At the other place? That's probably what happened. Alright, you go there. You go there. Okay, so you can't break these down. Let's throw the knife.
I'm so tired I could lay
And
down
that.
right here.
Let's keep the hatchet. Throw the knife in there. How long are you? You're 30 minutes. So that's an hour to break 2. I think we need food more than we need water.
I can't carry this any further.
Okay, we got 24. Oh, wow. That means I didn't need to bring the 6 that I brought. Let's do that. Hey, Billy Wilson. Welcome in. Where did I come up with my name? My name is from a long time ago. Like before the internet. It was a way of I don't want to go into like how I came up with it, but I'll just say I used to put it on my tools because 2 guys I worked with used to steal my tools, and it was my way of swearing at them and not having them understand I was swearing at them. So what it stands for is not yours, F off. And yeah, they didn't know. That's not why they didn't understand that like I was swearing at them.
This pack is getting
Oh
too
no,
heavy to
get the...
carry.
No, put the wood on the fire, dummy. I don't know what I just threw in there. Did I? Oh, I did not throw 100% torch in there, did I? Okay, good. That happened too quickly. I didn't see. That's the 100 right there. That's the gem. That one looks smaller. All right. You're 32. I don't want 32. I can't do... Well, I can do... You know what? Yeah, I can do one bench in 32. And let's throw a piece of fur on there because we're probably gonna cook a bit of this stuff up. There we go. But yeah, I thought I was all clever with my name, right? I'm like, Knifo, it's my name only. And then years after the internet came in, I typed my name into Google and I found out it stands for New York Field Office. So the FBI had my name, I think, at least 10 years before I had it. Is there another in here? I can't really see. I don't want to do it that way. They just stole the acronym from you. But they had it 10 years before I came up with it. So I technically stole it from them. And that's why you'll hear every once in a while, if we raid somebody, you might hear them call me what am I doing here? Oh, I'm doing H. That I've had people think that it stood for New York something, and like, nope, not New York, not even American. I'm Canadian. Do that. Let's do that. Let's just forward that. Do I have sticks? No. Do I have sticks in here? Yes. 40 till boiled.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much
That'll
longer.
work. All right, we'll put that down. We got to get rid of this fat somewhere. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Look at that right there. 0.29. Yay. Yeah, and 29 is my favorite number. So I'm not like the 29th Knifo. There it is. All right. So I think we'll end this here. So for those of you on YouTube, if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe, and I will see you all tomorrow.